Greetings and welcome to Warsword Conquest, a Mountain Blade Warband mod that brings us to the world of Warhammer Fantasy. Now, we did just finish a Warhammer Fantasy series, check out our Bannerlord Old Realms, but I'm still itching to do some more Warhammer Fantasy stuff. I'm just getting more and more into the lore. I'm gonna be grabbing a Gotrek and Felix book soon. I'm gonna try to get maybe the Nagash book as well whenever I can, but I've been just diving more and more into the lore, and I just really like the setting. I'm liking it more than 40k anyway. But so this is the Warsword Conquest Trials of Khorne edition, as you can see up here, which gives us, you know, options if we wanted to worship Khorne, you know, the god of murder, blood, all that blah. Well, actually in fantasy, Cain is the god of murder. Khorne is the god of war and blood and all that jazz, but this gives us an option that gives us a special Trials of Khorne for us to do at some point, but in order to do that, we need to be recognized by Khorne. And in order to do that, we need to kill a lot of people. Now, I have an idea for kind of a character we want to do, but this is my first time actually playing it, so we'll see if we actually, you know, follow through. So we're gonna just load right in here. Blah, 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 choose our race. Now, for the Trials of Khorne, only human, beastmen, chaos, and ogres can participate in the Trials of Khorne. So we're going to be limited to those, which is kind of unfortunate. I would have liked playing as a vampire, because vampires are just awesome, but looking into the lore, vampires and Khorne do not get along, like, at all. Vampires in itself don't even worship chaos, and as far as I know, Khorne and vampires have a special dislike for each other, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I would like to play a Lizardmen, just because Lizardmen are awesome in just about most settings. Usually one of my favorite races, but that can be a future series, you know? Vampire and Lizardmen and who knows what else. Maybe we'll do a fun little series as a skeleton man or something. But in the meantime, I am going to choose the most basic option, be a human. You're going to be a male human from the Empire of Nippon, which is fantasy Japan. Alright, as far as I know, there really isn't much lore about it. Like, there's some stuff mentioned and we know a little bit, but other than that, it's kind of a blank slate, so we can make up a lot of things besides what this tells us. And I could have chosen a beastman, which would have been interesting, but that's just a given. If you're a beastman and you worship Khorne, well, that's always a thing. There's always a bunch of beastmen, demon princes, and great all that, so we're gonna try to make something a little more interesting. But yeah, you're born in the land of the rising sun, far to the east, but a great natural disaster has forced the shogun to find a new land, so that his many displaced citizens can have a place to call home. You follow the shogun's army on their journey. Your father was a Hatamoto. Father was the honored retainer of a great family, which can trace its roots all the way back to the First Imperial War. He was a fierce, loyal fighter, and when he was not defending the daimyo, he was a personal bodyguard to his 5 daughters whenever they traveled throughout the shogunate. He is credited with killing 4 shinobi and 2 oni. Which clan were your family loyal to? We are choosing the Daimatsu clan, just because, yeah, the Daimatsu are the strictest and most honorable of all the clans. They are master sword makers and masters of the art of sword fighting, and they are by far the best duelists in Nippon, arguably the world. They are seen as arrogant by the other clans. But soon, everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was, we were being forced out of our home. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. However, you know you cannot go back. There's nothing to go back to. Whatever home you may have had is gone now, and you must face the fact that you're out in the wide, wide world, alone, to sink or swim. So we can make up how we were forced out of our home. So that'll be an interesting way for a story. If anyone has any certain suggestions, let me know. Allow me to quit without saving. Yep, tutorial. Now, obviously, it's Fantasy Japan. We are doing our Shokuho series. It's kind of a Easter egg, but we're not going to name ourselves the same. We had a name picked out. Now I just can't remember what it was. You know what? Since we're traveling about and we were kicked out of Nippon, we can change our own name. So we're going to name ourselves The Raid. Kind of, yeah, that's our typical name, which is normally Raid, but Serrated is always my go-to in certain other series as well. So let's just create our character here. We're gonna need strength. We're definitely gonna need strength. 13 strength, I think, at first is gonna be good. Should we get intelligence or charisma? We need to lead a warband. That'll help us kill more people and spill more blood. Let's just see what other things we got here. Constitution, Iron Flesh. Each point to this skill increases hit points. Decreases recovery time from illness and infliction. Whoa. Recovery on health on that faster. Potion effects last longer. Power Strike. Any other new ones? Magic, Mana Control. I don't know anything how to do the magic system. I think that's going to be its own dedicated playthrough. I wanted to start this first series because of the Trials of Khorne. So that's what I particularly want to do. What do we got here? Athletics and Iron and Power Strike. All right, we're going to need some Iron Flesh. So we have a bunch of health. I want to do what else? Inventory, willpower. What's willpower? Increases chance of appearing in subsequent battle phases after being wounded in battle. Okay. 6 weapon masters. That's actually quite good for what I have in mind. Writing. I suppose we should have 1 in writing. What else? Power draw. Let's have 1 in Constitution, just in case. Please note, undead, vampire, and lizardmen cannot get ill or intoxicated, so don't need this skill for any other series we might actually do. And let's do 1 in leadership. Probably don't need persuasion. Let's have pathfinding so we can be a little bit faster. And then we'll have 1 in writing. And put 1 more in intelligence so we get 1 more skill point. And for that, let's give ourselves looting so we can get more loot. Power Strike. You know what? Let's hit harder. And we're just gonna put everything in the one-handed. And we're just gonna create our character here. Could have that. No. Let's see. It's still see any difference? Be old. Let's just continue on. At least I actually added a few more for like, I'm assuming Nippon hairstyles. We'll stick with the brushed back hair, I suppose. And yeah, you know what? I like that one with the lip scar. These lip scars are cool. Sorry, just keep looking at all this. Do we want to change our beard? For now, we'll just be young and just have, you know, that going for us. All right. You live in the old world, lands torn between rival kingdoms and races, battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. Take a deep breath and consider your plans for your future. You can be a mighty warrior, a merchant, a mercenary, a tournament champion, a lord, maybe even a king. Whatever your destiny, whether it be one, some, maybe all of those things, you'll need to be assertive, fearless, and talented at the arts of war. Prepare yourself for the adventures that lie ahead. Your destiny is in your hands. Unless you have the strength and skill to succeed, you will just be another forgotten soul among millions. So I did take a quick look at the map just to see what was around, and it actually kind of works for us because we are forced to leave our home. So we won't start in the Empire of Nippon. We will start in the next kingdom next to it, which is... Let's see if I can find it. The Dark Elven Kingdom. There we go. So there's Nippon colonies that we were forced to leave. What's this? This is the undead pirates. Undead pirates. This is the Lizardmen here. There's the Tomb Kings of the... No, that's not Tomb. That's the Sultanate of Arabi. Here's Nehekara. As you can tell, as I've been told before, that Warhammer Fantasy, yeah, it's just Earth, right? Alright, so yeah, this is like France, Spain, England, North America. Kind of, it's just a little wibbly wobbly. But yeah, what other kingdoms are around? So there's the Dwarfs. Those are the Orcs. I mean, Dwarfs, Vampire Counts, Empire of Man, or Sigmar, I should say, Kislav, Realm of Chaos, Chaos Dwarves, this is all the Dark Elves, Bretonia, Wood Elves. These are Skaven Underworld. Night Goblins. I've never even heard of the Night Goblins. There's dungeons. And Nehekara, which the Tomb Kings I think would be a really cool series to do as well, where we do a skeleton playthrough. And then there's the High Elves. Alright, so we are in a very terrible place because we are human in Dark Elf territory. So we kind of want to split as soon as we can. There is a dungeon down there. I don't know what dungeons do, but I'd be tempted to find out. In the meantime, what do we got? We have a Naginata and a short sword. Alright. Time for us to figure out a way out of here. So where are we exactly? Not in here? Not Nagaround. We were around here, right? Oh. Sprint in non-combat situations by holding left alt key. Captured lords can be sold to friendly prison guards for a reduced price. Groups / prisoners can be mass transferred. Dual wielding speeds, increased weapon master skill. That's why I wanted a high weapon master skill, because I feel like if we're gonna worship Khorne, kill in close combat to gain the favor of Khorne, certain races only like humans, and dual wielding, yes. I know we're gonna be dual wielding in our Game of Thrones series as well. So there we go. It's kind of a mix and a match of all three of our Bannerlord series. We have the setting of Old Realms. We have the combat style of dual wielding that we're gonna be doing in Game of Thrones. And we came from Nippon, which is, you know, Japan, so Shokuho. See, it all works. Magic requires 1 point of magic control skill to learn at towns. I don't want to bother with magic as well, as from what I've learned. We succeed in a Khorne trial, there's like a couple of them. I think 8. We lose the ability to use magic and everything. So, not even gonna bother learning that if we're just gonna lose it, right? Learn extra skills like dodge and ignore pain by talking to the arena master. Oh. Large / special troops will spawn weekly. Poison can be cured by wandering tavern potion sellers. Champion mode allows you to control a companion in battle. Set your kingdom troops culture. Only lords of the same race can be recruited from other kingdoms. Recruiting existing lords require high relations. Dungeons will repopulate after roughly a week. Okay, so it's something that we can always do. Every dungeon level contains a chest with loot and a special reward. Okay. Press backspace key during battle to bring the command interface. Alright, got it. Okay, so we are in a clan near Khorne, which is... this is the realm of Marathi. No, we're gonna move out of the way. Alright. We could go north or south. You know, honestly, we could have just started at in the Undead Pirate Kingdom. That probably would have been better. I didn't even look into that. But let's see if we can get to Nagaround. I started in the Dark Elven because I did take a look at the dual wielding stuff, And there's a couple weapons, you know. There's a couple of dual-wielding axes, a couple of swords and everything. There's actually dual-wielding tachi from Nippon. There's a couple dark elf sabers, undead sabers as well, actually, and axes, I think, because they're also like the deep guard, I want to say. And you know what? Quite honestly, maybe we should have started it down there, because I obviously have said it many times before, like swinging weapons, I'm not a big fan of thrusting weapons. So I know dark elf sabers are only swing, but if we went to the pirates, well, we can always go down there anyway. They have the axes, and I think they also have pirate cutlasses. I don't know if those are swing and thrust or just swing, but whatever. Let's just head to Negaron and see if we can find anything to do, and then we hightail it out of here. But we don't know, right? Like, Saray doesn't know about the Dark Elves. We just arrived in this country or continent. Like, these are just the colonies. We don't know anything about this world. So it's time for us to learn. What is that? Heggrafe? Village of Hex. So what we want to do is just be like, hey, how's this for? How are you? How's it going? What's happening? Especially we haven't run into any dark elf bandits. Hey, that's fine with me. Oh, wait, no. I thought this was a city. It's a castle? Do they not have actual cities, or is it Khorne? Because if I recall, Negaron is supposed to be their capital. Let's just see. Notes, factions. Dark Elven Kingdom. Khorne. Village is monoliths, prosperity. The town. All right, and then if we chose Negaron, no, it says town. Oh, disguise yourself and try to sneak into town. Held by hostile troops. I see. We look too different. Wait until nightfall. I just wanted to buy the weapons. See if we could buy the dark sabers or whatever they're called. Dusk, so it's almost night. At least we could attempt to. You fool the guards. Oh, nice. Common activities: visit magic schools, tournaments, quests, manager center, Witch King Malekith. So Warhammer Fantasy Darth Vader. Go to the arms. Masterwork dual assassin swords. Obviously we can't use these. Hidden enemy to activate left hand speed skills with weapon master skill. Balanced dread sword. Weapons just look so cool. One-handed. Balanced Dread Knight mace. It's supposed to be one-handed, two-handed, I bet, but whatever. Dread sword. Yeah, see, there we go. That's what I wanted to try to get, but unfortunately, it looks like we can't afford that. We need almost 3,000 actually for it. Dual Dark Elf sabers. Maybe we'll have... Oh, we could almost get these ones. Oh, balance. I see. What do we need? 700? If we sold... Yeah, no, we wouldn't be able to. We could sell the hide. We wouldn't be close to getting the weapon, but... I guess we'll just stick around and maybe try to get something like that later. Goods. Should we try to sell it for 108? Oh, yeah, you know what? Make a little bit of money. Cold one. Lordly cold one. Thick Dreadlord. Thick Dreadmaster. Executioner. We're gonna have to find a way to make ourselves look good, right? Obviously, we can't afford any of that at the moment. We don't have a horse. Could we afford one? No. We can't ride a dinosaur. Visit the tavern? Dark Ogre Man-Eater. Mercenary Witch Elf. Tavern Keeper. Dark Elf. Alright, let's talk to the Tavern Keeper. Just pour me a drink. Have you heard of anyone who might be looking for a job? I've heard that the Lokier Felheart, the Kraken Lord, has been worried about bandits establishing a hideout. Heard the Dreadlord Vorhan has been asking around for someone who might want work. Or maybe other lords. Alright, so the Dreadlord and the Kraken Lord are looking for someone to do some work here. I can't afford to hire you, Dark Ogre Man-Eater. What about the arena? Door is locked. Alright. Time for us to mosey on around and see what else we can do. Alright, just taking a quick look here. And maybe this will be a good way for our storytelling. Is I'm taking a look at all the daimyos. I don't see daimyo daimatsu. Obviously these might just be their first names, but since this is, you know, Fantasy Japan, we're gonna go with the fact that these are probably their last names. So I'm not seeing the Daimatsu clan. Actually, I don't see any of the clans we could have chosen. So if we want to say we were forced out, we could just say someone killed the lord, right? Killed the lord, took the land, scattered whatever they could. So maybe we could return one day as a conqueror. It's kind of a self-imposed, forced to leave home kind of thing. So we can just go back. Maybe we could do some tournaments. It's not like anyone knows our name, right? Seeing if we could find like a low number of bandits that we could potentially try to take, but I haven't seen like anyone. Oh, well, see, there we go. We're in one of the Nippon cities. Tempered dual tachi, swing and thrust. So kind of why I don't really want to use these, but I'll take whatever we can get. I'm gonna be honest with you. We can't even find anyone to actually fight. Tournament master. Tournaments. Zero reward. Good, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, no, I wanted to see if there was any. Oh, shit. Damn. Alright, y'all just kind of ganged up on me. Let me try that again. About the melee fight. Alright, alright. Boom. 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 Oh. Ooh, ooh. No, 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 don't hit me with no arrows, man. There we go. Ooh. Boom. Alright, alright, we've beaten 5 people. Damn. No, I wanted to do a swing. And it's just so much faster than in Bannerlord. Mostly because you've seen us try to swing our Kanthaibo and Shokuho. Oh man, we knew that's gonna happen. There we go. Hey, did we at least get anything out of that? 100 gold. Interesting. Marienburg, Kerak, Hirn, Skavenblight, Altdorf, Mindheim, Kislev, Nagarond. Oh, there's gonna be a tournament in Nagarond. You think we'll be able to sneak in? Well, let me see what these dungeons are about as well. What's that? Colonies Patrol. Difficulty 1. Runs completed. Average difficulty is long in length. Every level contains an optional, sometimes hidden chest. I feel like that's something we should do in a little bit, not right away. Oh, some Chaos Zealots. This could be our first fight. There's only 5 of them, so there is a chance that we can win. It all depends if they're got any ranged units. Alright, where are they? We don't have any... Yeah, no, we don't have any range. Khorne does not like range. Khorne requires close up. Okay, there they are. Come on. Nice, that's nice. Oh shit. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. All right, don't mess with us. We are victorious. 5 killed. What can we get? Anything? Not really. Well, it's better than nothing. We advanced to level 2 at the very least. Can't sneak in until it's dark out. Maybe there'll be more Chaos Zealots popping in. Or evening. Fully regards. Buy a ship for 5,000. Can't really do that. I guess we could sell this stuff. Yeah. Tempered Dark Elf. There's the Dual Assassin. Balanced Dual Dark Sabers. And how much did that make us? Oh, we can almost get this. No, not that one. Where are they? 100 more. What if we sold... Do you happen to have a job? With all the chaos, somebody teach those bastards a lesson. What is that? Looting the shops and farms? Oh, shit. Deal with looters surrounding the countryside. Okay, so I actually need to hire people. Could we hire some dark elves then? Just for this? You cannot recruit from a... Yep. Those are the Chaos Zealots, I bet. I don't know if we could take 14 of them. Alright, well, either we win or we lose. All we gotta do is just keep them at bay and just keep swinging and hope, there they are. Hopefully we can take out 14 Chaos Zealots on our own. I have my doubt. But who knows, right? Alright, so we're just going to do the tried and true trick of backing up and swinging with all of our heart. Boom. Boom. Yes. Nice, nice, nice. Shit. No. Come on. Come on. Wow, we actually did it. Well, let's not count our eggs. Now we actually did it. Holy. So yeah, obviously we did, you know, the tried and true, don't hit me, I'm just gonna hit you. But hey. Oh, I think we could help move in to help. You know what? I'll help them out. Maybe that'll make them like us. Don't think they're gonna need us, but where are you guys going? See, they're dual wielding as well. Watch, we're gonna move on or go to like the undead pirate kingdom and be like, oh, this weapon is a whole lot better for us. Because you know what? I kind of want to get some axes. Because, you know, better against shields if we go up against shield people. But, yeah. Oh, you already killed him. You already killed him. Yep, no. Come on, we gotta get at least one kill here. Nice. All right, what do we get? One kill, I think. Venom damage. Yeah, we got one kill at the very least. Death Egg got 3. I was fortunate to have you nearby. 2 gold. Oh, no. No, I'm gonna follow you. As it looks like... Yes. Now we'll go help on the Dark Elves. You know, maybe the Dark Elves will appreciate us. Even though they don't like chaos as well. But we don't worship chaos just yet, you know. Maybe we just get a hankering for spilling blood. Maybe that was why we left. We just have this bloodlust. I don't know. You guys just help me out with this story, right? By the time we get there, hopefully most of them will be dead. I'm already still half wounded. And the reason, just as an aside, a reason why I want to also have some polearm skill, why I'm not using, you know, the sword, is because there is a polearm that I would actually really like to use. If we get it, it's probably going to be incredibly expensive and probably incredibly rare, but I saw it when I was just taking a gander at all the weapons. Alright, at least we got another kill. Thank you for your help. What do we get? 1 sword. That's fine with us. Is that all? No, there's got to be more around Nagarond. Dreadlord. Oh, he's the one who's probably got a mission somewhere. Think if we just follow the patrol, they'll find it. You have spilled so much blood, you feel the Lord of Skulls turn his gaze towards you. Oh shit, oh shit, they're following us. I don't want... We're still technically enemies. This is... You know what? I totally forgot that, even though we've helped them out. Actually, let's take a look at factions. Dark Elven Kingdom. Oh wait, no, it would be in like reports, wouldn't it? Companion, party morale, faction relations. There we go. Where's us? Dwarves. Dark Elven Kingdom. Player relation. Alright, suspicious. Fair enough, I guess. They are Dark Elves. What about... Alright, we could always go to the Lizardmen Empire. Vampire counts. Undead Pirate Kingdom. Alright. Good to know. There's gotta be some more of these looters that we gotta take care of. I'm just gonna make sure Lord Meltanier is not coming towards us. Alright, there's the 16. You think we could try to lead them to a patrol, and then we can help them out? Dreadlord was heading this way. No, can't see him. We gotta stay within sight. Make sure they don't catch up to us. Now they can be anywhere. Alright. Oh, heading down that way. Oh, and then there's more. Damn, if I'd have known there were so many of them, I wouldn't have taken this mission. And then there's another one. God damn. Oh yeah, we leveled up. Can't really heal is my issue. I don't know where I want to put this skill point, so we'll hold off. Ooh, ooh. Yes, follow me, follow me, follow me. Dark Elven Patrol, yes. We'll go help these guys out. Maybe we can lead them over to those last guys. And then there was that one over there that had 8 men. Crossbow. Alright, I think we actually even got 2 kills on this one. Yes. Thank you for your help. We didn't get anything out of that, but that's fine. Come on. Can't be going all the way over here, guys. It's not fair. There we go. Yes. Yep. Let me join this battle. There we go. And that's just the 8, and I'm quite confident I can take 8 of them. Especially now that we have healed just a tad. Alright, easy enough. Look, I get that, you know, they don't really like us, but still, I've helped them out a couple of times. You think they would have, you know, don't want to go up against some deserters. That'd be the death sentence. We trained people? Ugh. Right, where are these looters? There should only be like 8 left. And then I'll try to sneak back into Nagarond. Speaking of which, what do we got for food? All right, we're still good, and I can sell all that stuff. We'll grab some weapons, and then we'll hightail it out of a Dark Elf Kingdom. We gotta go to a kingdom that actually kind of likes us, so probably around here. We'll make our way down south, actually, from the pirates all the way from the Lizardmen. Maybe check out Araby, then Nehekara, because the Tomb Kings are always awesome. I didn't see any dual-wielding Tomb King or Nehekara weapons, which is really unfortunate. That would have been really cool. Like, dual-wield some Kopeshes or something, but alas, not there. God dang it, we got hit by a tornado and lost some of our gold. 111 gold. We saved all of our items, so we'll make it back, so I'm not too worried about not buying those weapons, but still, I can't find these looters. Found them. They're attacking some villagers, moving to help the Chaos Zealots. Now we're gonna go rush the help with the villagers. Now, I'm quite confident we could take all 8 of these on our own, but with some villager help, if they all die, they all die. Not my villagers, right? Plus they're dark elves, so they probably torture each other and eat babies or something. I don't know. Dark elves are not the greatest in the Warhammer settings. they're slightly a bit more extreme than even, you know, Dark Elves and D&D and whatnot. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit. Come on. I don't want to stab. There we go. Shit. Did not see the one coming up from behind. There we go. Well, at the very least, we did pretty well. We are victorious. Thank you for your help. Ooh, we even captured the Chaos Zealot. Oh, we need it. Well, hopefully that was the mission. That wasn't it. There's still more. How many groups did we take out? We've taken out like 5. Right? Alright, we'll put in at least 1 point for prisoner management. And I don't know where to put those in, or that's last skill point, so we'll just wait. Can't sell the prisoner until we can get into Nagarond, and I don't really want to go into Nagarond until I can find the stupid last looter. Oh, alright, so we talked to him. And no. I thought that would have been like, oh, you killed them all. Oh, I should have sold all of our stuff too. Alright, we're gonna sell our stuff here. Maybe we'll get the weapon, and we'll get the weapon. We'll try to find that last looter. So we did kill 4. So let's just sell all this stuff. $502. I'll give 1,400 gold. Weird. All right. And you can take that. And now we have dual Dark Elf sabers. I can't wait to test them out. The goods, how much grain? We have some decent grain. Other than that, let's just... I don't even know how we're gonna find them, because the looters can move. I should never have actually taken this mission. I forgot how annoying it was, since they actually move throughout the whole world. I don't think they stick around the city. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just turn on the Fog of War just so I can find these mother... But I don't want to do that wholesale. Shit. Who are those? Yeah, Dark Elf. Deserters. See, we've gone all the way to Khorne. And we didn't see any of them? Nope, did not want to do that. I want to speed up. I don't want to run into any patrols, because they will attack us. Like, they'll just be like, nah, you helped us out a bunch, but you're human, so die. You'll be fun to torture and play with. Skaven Corsairs. Yeah. Why don't you go take out the Skaven there, guys? At least the lords kind of ignore us. It's just the patrols. Hargonath. Alright, we've traveled all over the Dark Elf lands, and I still can't find these stupid looters. I'm always just afraid of running into a patrol and getting my butt kicked. We saved up for these weapons. I don't want to lose them. Watch, as soon as we get down to the pirates, they're gonna be like, we're gonna sell these and get the pirate stuff instead. But alright, you know what? We're gonna end this episode here. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Should I turn on Fog of War just to find this last group of looters, take them out, and then complete the quest, and then we can just move on? Or what? Because I don't really want to fail the quest. Still have 15 days. I could potentially find them, but I thought a decent way to actually go into the city and rest, besides having to sneak in every night. I don't even know where they are. So leave any comments down below, leave any suggestions, and if you have any other ideas for our character backstory, let me know. And yeah, leave any comments and leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.